we are working on a project called Regions for Green Growth, which has its main objective to boost investment in sustainable energy in all the regions involved in the project. We had a delegation of 4 people, experts and 1 politician. We had the region of Lazio from Italy, the region of Noord-Brabant from the Netherlands, and we had the region of Valencia from Spain, and the Assembly of European Regions, who had 1 representative in the peer review team. There were many interesting things, but it was very intense with many things to do, a lot of work. But in the end, I can say that we also learned a lot, also from the visits, the interviews, but also we got a lot of knowledge from the work within the group, because we all contributed, we formed a very good team, and we all contributed to the preparation of the SWOT analysis and then the findings and the recommendations. So yeah, we go home with much more knowledge than when we came here.
Well, it's a very ambitious project, and you set a strong target to halve the carbon emissions in 2020. So that's in a relatively short time, and the very strong thing in this project that, of course, carbon saving is a global problem, but you connect it with a very local problem, the recession and the need to create local jobs. There was not so much time to see actual thing, but we have been here at a renovation. It's told about a lot about your town hall renovation. So we got an idea of, you have 600 public buildings here in this area, and a lot of need refitting. So we got to get a good impression how much work it takes to, for instance, the library that's now on program. There's daily 500 people working. So, and that's also targeted with energy savings for the new building.
We have been analyzing a bit the situation, the strong points and the weak points, and then we had some recommendation that we have presented today to the region. And I think it's good to have in a region to have a view from something from outside, a fresh view with a different angle. It can help to see things a bit differently and try to apply different models from other regions to their own problems. The way of working here is a lot of collaboration between, the political level people and the technical level people. There's a strong political commitment, and I think that there is a good alignment in the goals between the different people involved, and I think we don't have that in Spain at the moment.
There's been some really good ideas and observations. It's interesting if you get a load of people from across Europe that see your city in almost like, through the skin of a bubble, so they get a different perspective. I found some of the procurement ideas very interesting, and also the kind of the anchor, the emphasis on anchoring the wider projects with renewables generation. While they've got levers we don't have, the practical projects and the practical methods that have resulted from that are definitely ones that we could extend and apply in areas like Greater Manchester. Some of the energy trading activities and the ways of involving communities in smart distribution and energy generation have been particularly interesting. Manchester's always a city that looks to the future, so getting ahead of yourself and really going for it, I think, just is part of our character.
So to have people to come in from the outside and take an overview, take a stand back and say, well, actually, what are you doing in here and what are you doing here, gives you that sense check about whether you're moving in the right direction. I think for me also, this is important because I want to benchmark ourselves against other regions, outstanding regions in the rest of Europe. And there are some things that we can learn from case studies that they have already trialled in their own regions, which I think are directly applicable here. Things that we could genuinely do within Greater Manchester to learn from other people's experience. I think you have to have ambitions if you want to be a leader, and I think Greater Manchester has both the aspiration and the ability to become a UK leader for low carbon. We have very good political support here. Their aspirations are high. As one of the lead officers, it's my job to match those aspirations, but also make sure that it's achievable. So the question for me is around prioritisation. Our ambitions should be high, but within that, we need to match that with our resources. Having said that, the resources are an important point, because that also came out of the feedback. There was a question about whether we have enough resources to be able to deliver. And my answer to that is simple. That the Greater Manchester Low Carbon Hub isn't about what the local authority can do. It's about what Greater Manchester as a civil society can do. So we need to harness the resources that are available in the public, the private, and indeed the voluntary sector to make sure that the aspirations of the hub become reality.